Guantanamo Bay, Cuba. The fate of the U.S. detention facility and its 45 detainees now hinges on the soon-to-be Trump administration. In a reversal of President Barack Obama's pledge to shut down the prison, Donald Trump has promised to load up Guantanamo with more detainees.
This morning I watched President Obama talking about GTMO, right? Guantanamo Bay, which by the way, we are keeping open. And we're going to load it up with some bad dudes, believe me, we're going to load it up.
The president-elect also tweeted in January that there should be no further releases from Guantanamo, saying the detainees are, quote, extremely dangerous people and should not be allowed back onto the battlefield. Last year, President Obama made a final push to make good on his early promise to close GTMO.
I don't want to pass this problem on to the next president, whoever it is. And if, as a nation, we don't deal with this now, when will we deal with it? Are we going to let this linger on for another 15 years, another 20 years, another 30 years?
Even as late as October, there were hopeful signs for detainees.
There is a very positive atmosphere because there are already at this point in time 20 of the detainees that are approved for release. And they've seen many of the movements of their fellow detainees going off to different countries and transferring.
The election of Trump and his rhetoric towards Guantanamo has been of concern for some detainees.
Nobody expected President Trump to be elected, either the detainees or the people in the outside world. The detainees were quite agitated and alarmed. When he was elected, two of my clients have told me that a lot of detainees asked for tranquilizers so that they could sleep over the night.
Of nearly 800 accused terrorists detained since 2002 at Guantanamo, 45 remain. The U.S. Congress has rejected any closure plans that would transfer detainees to facilities inside America. Of the remaining detainees, 26 are being held without charge, but have been deemed by the U.S. as too dangerous to release. 9 have been approved for transfer. 10 face military tribunals, and that includes the 5 accused of plotting the 9/11 attacks. But the additional room is still here if the U.S. under Trump decides to up the numbers once more.
We could accommodate several hundred. Right now we have just a few in there.
While the fates of the Guantanamo detainees are not entirely clear, early indications are that the Trump administration will take a drastically different approach to the controversial detention facility that lies less than 900 kilometers from the coast of the United States. Yasmin Alamiri, CGTN, Guantanamo Bay, Cuba.